Good afternoon and it's a warm welcome back to Radcliffe Radio, where the Borough have returned back to the Neuven Stadium to take on Marine AFC. Victory is a must for both as they attempt to bolster their safety chances. Currently, though, Radcliffe sit 4 points above the drop zone. However, victory today would stretch this to a more sizable 7 points. Both with their centre halves forward, Butler and Doyle. As Whelan takes it now, met by Gregson over the top though of the stand, and no cause for concern on that occasion for the Borough. But that's probably the first half chance of the game for Marine.
It's a difficult chance. He can't really do much really without him get some form of contact on it. It's behind him.
She's almost kissing the left-hand touchline. Sent in, nodded away by Glendon before it's played back in by Hazelhurst, out towards the left, towards Finlay Sinclair Smith, gets there ahead of Regan Riley, looking to shuffle it back onto his favoured right foot, plays it back to Hazelhurst once more, who fakes the cross before delivering in now. Towards the back post, it's met by, I think it's Duxbury at the back post, who steals it off the head of Chris Doyle to make it 3 goals in 2 games. And in the end, it's just a corner to contend with, but it was a glorious chance that for Marine to open the scoring.
The great ball in from Hazelhurst, which on Whelan will now take this resulting corner.
She does towards the mixer, where it's met by Butler, who just rises too high and heads all the way over the top of Matt Hewart's top upright.
I'd say it's a poor header. I think he should do better personally.
Before Greenfield tries to put challenge on towards the second ball, before Riley clears away. Now Finlay Sinclair Smith hooks it on into the middle, where Radcliffe pick it up via Sargent, looking to maraud forward now. He's got Harrison Wood over on the left-hand side, who he uses now just inside the penalty area. Strikes it! But straight down the barrel of Andrew Wogan, but that is the first clear-cut chance of the game, Anton.
It was, but Sargent felt it was fouled on the edge of the area as he did lay that off to Wood, but again it was that same kind of interaction where Woods cut inside and tried to curl it towards that far corner. Again, the execution not quite there.
So it's Gregson on the near post and Grant in the middle before the runners just at the level with the corner of the box get towards it before the corner comes in, and Callum Murphy looked like he completely miscued his header and it landed onto the top of the net, but the referee's given a corner kick. I think there's a little bit of confusion around the camp around that one. Deliver his right foot once again in towards the middle. This time Butler gets underneath it, but it will glance all the way across the face of the 6-yard box before going out of play for a throw in the Radcliffe favour. Just level with the corner of Matt Hewart's 6-yard box. Completely miscues his header on that occasion, I think it's fair to say, Anton. As they pack out the fell end, as Whelan delivers this ball in flat this time, and it's met by the head of Chris Doyle before it's headed home for his 3rd goal in 2 games. It's a fantastic header beyond the reach of Matt Hewart, and Marine now lead in the opening 3 minutes of the second half. Radcliffe got work to do.
We spoke about it before, how we've not been punished in that first half, and Doyle met it beautifully and very beautifully to nod Marine into a deserved lead overall.
Greenfield, and then Riley once more delivers the cross in, nodded away by Josh Shaw before it's collected by Matt Sargent. Square pass for Rick Smith. About midway inside the Marine half, strikes it off, but a long way over the top in the end, but opened up quite nicely for him in fairness.
Yes, you could see that coming a mile off. He didn't really have anyone pressuring him too much, so he
sneaks a few yards in the process and sent it long down the line, headed away by Navarro to the feet of Bibley. Now Glendon threads the ball forward now for Harrison Wood just inside the penalty area, just trying to weave himself an angle, and now finds Navarro in the penalty area. Checks back on his left foot, strikes it just onto the top of the net. Not a bad effort at all from Luca Navarro. Worked the opportunity quite nicely for himself.
Yeah, as you say, he did well to create a half a yard. Good quick feet, was able to adjust his body. Looked to lob Wolder, which he was successful in doing, just too much loft in the end, and it's on top of the net road into the top corner of the net.
Greenfield presenting himself as an option just down the line, but he'll go for the long throw towards Hanks, but it'll break in the box for Glendon. Charge down the shot is, and now Sargent, now Smith, and Roscoe. All of the Radcliffe outfield players hoist in the Marine half now. And now Sargent going towards the penalty area, just at the feet of Walker now towards the byline, delivers the ball in. Where's he going to bounce? Hancock is well blocked by Gregson, but it breaks at the back post for Duxbury. Radcliffe's spurred into life now, plays it into towards the penalty area for Glendon, and then Murphy goes into the path of a Radcliffe player. Where's he going to bounce? It's just about cleared away by Doyle, and Callum Murphy will go down in discomfort. And there'll be another change. It'll be what looks to be Bobby Grant exiting the fray, and on will come what looks to be Andy Scarsbrick towards the left of centre. Every Radcliffe body flooded forward, bar maybe Scott Duxbury would say. It's not a bad looking ball as it's headed away by Butler, then hoisted back on by Scarsbury, and then Duxbury strikes it over the top, long way over the top in the end. Just Phil in that situation, he's probably just got to take a minute or two to really think about what he's doing. We are now seconds away from the 98th minute. It's delivered in, headed on by Smith, back out to Walker, sends it in anger. Duxbury cross-face goal, but the offside flag is up to deny Brad Roscoe, and that is the full-time whistle. And for the first time this season, Marine will enjoy successive victories